Hello, everyone. I am popping in today for a surprise little live to talk to you about desire. So I thought this was really appropriate. The two things that are the most important things in order for you to manifest what you want in your life are imagination and desire. Now, today we're going to talk about desire. Next week, we'll talk about imagination. So, I'm Dr. Shelley Nash, and I am the founder of Living Powerfully Community, and I am an elite level mindset coach. I help women to elevate their confidence and style and really claim the success that they deserve. So, let's talk today about desire. Oh, before we do that, I don't know if you've seen, but there is an announcement in the group for the next 5-day workshop, which is called The Confident Woman, Her Life, Her Style. She is empowered, she is certain, and she is stylish. And so I'd love for you to make sure that you register for that 5-day workshop. It's going to be February 7th through the 11th. It all takes place here in the Facebook group. So you want to make sure you register so that you get all the announcements and you get the workbook. And we have 3 weeks to go still for that, but that is coming up. That's your next free live workshop here in the group. So excited to have you join me with that. And become the confident woman that you need to be to really create everything that you want this year. So let's talk about desire. And it's so appropriate for the beginning of the year here, because what is desire? It is, what do you want? And what's your goal? What are you going for? But it's deeper than setting a goal. It's deeper than that. It's your desire is like what drives you. It's like, I like to say your heart's desire. And why do we say your heart's desire? Because in the beginning of the year, you're going for goals, and maybe you're deciding what do you want this year. And so your wants are all in your conscious level of mind. You want this, you want that, you want this, you want that, you want a car, you want a house, you want whatever it is you want better health. It doesn't have to be a thing. It can be something like health. It can be like weight loss. I like to have people have a big desire though, because if your desire isn't big enough, you're not going to grow, and it's not going to be strong enough for you. So it has to be a really strong desire. But once you become emotionally involved with your wants, then that becomes a desire in your heart. And so that emotion is what is the trick to having a want become a desire, and a burning desire that you want to achieve no matter what. So do you have a desire for this year? Put in the chat if you have a desire, and what's your desire? What do you want? And I always like to say, what do you really want? Because that helps you to tap into that deeper emotion, that deeper thing that you really, really want. And the deeper it is, the more emotionally involved your desire is, the more likely it's going to come into form. Because desire actually always moves into form, moves into physical reality. But sometimes our desire gets hijacked, and it gets hijacked by what we call our paradigm, which is those old thoughts and beliefs, the limiting beliefs, the false beliefs, the untruths that you think about yourself. Your paradigm is your habits, your beliefs, and your self-image, the current self-image or the old self-image. So when your desire gets hijacked by your paradigm, then your paradigm moves into physical form. Does that make sense? So it's either one or the other. Your desire has got to be strong enough to override your paradigm, because either your desire or your paradigm is going to be what you manifest. And so if you think about it, then your paradigm is a desire as well. It's just kind of a negative desire, or it's a false desire, or a limiting desire. But all desire moves into physical form. So what you want to make sure that you do is keep focusing on what it is you really want, and keep getting emotionally involved with it every single day. It takes this constant, consistent practice in focusing on what you want with emotion, with feeling, getting highly emotionally involved with it. Thinking about what will it be like when your desire comes into the physical form. Get attached to that. And so when you slack on this, your paradigm's going to take over. So that's why it's an everyday, constant process of working on your paradigm, and not working on your paradigm, but ignoring your paradigm and only focusing on what it is you want. And this is a statement I've used over and over again. You may or may not have heard it, but desire is the only thing strong enough, powerful enough to do battle with your paradigm, the paradigm that's no longer serving you. So you must first decide what it is you want, what it is you really want. Hold that in your mind, in your conscious level of mind. Get emotionally involved with it so it gets deeply planted in your subconscious mind. And then you start taking action towards what it is that you want. So, and here's the thing about action. Desire controls your behavior. Desire controls your actions. So it controls actually the law of attraction. It controls your manifestation process. Desire is key. So desire controls behavior. How does that happen? So what you want, when you get emotionally involved with it, that sets up a vibration in your body. So you're vibrating as the woman of the goal that you've set, of what you really want. You're seeing it into form, and then you're taking action in a like vibration. And we know through the law of attraction that it's really the law of vibration. So that like vibration attracts like vibration. So your desire controls all of it. Desire is also a spiritual seed. It's a spiritual seed. It's an idea in your mind that you plant in your subconscious mind with emotion. And that seed has to come into form. It starts moving into form. However, you have to nurture that seed. You have to water it. You have to pay attention to it every single day. And you have to keep the weeds from coming in, the weeds of your paradigm from coming in and taking over that seed. It has to get deeply planted in you in order to come in form and manifest in form the way you desire it to be manifested. So does that make sense, you guys? And then you need to allow that seed to grow. You have to accept the idea that your desire is coming into form. And one of the ways you do this is when you understand this process, you have knowledge about the process of manifestation, and you understand it, and then you have faith that this is what has to happen. The more you focus on what it is you want and get emotionally involved with it, the more chance that has to come into manifestation for you. So you have to keep that up on a daily basis, on a persistent basis, over and over and over again. And this is the trick, guys. This is the trick, is that that on your own, sometimes this is too difficult without support, without accountability, without other people around that are doing the same thing. And that's why I have the business I have, is really to hold you accountable to what you say you want, what you say you desire, to getting your desire to manifest into form, and to be able to block the paradigm from taking over. And that just requires repetition. The only two ways to change the paradigm are through repetition, elite level coaching, and this accountability and support and continual process to change the paradigm into a paradigm that's working for you versus working against you. And the other way to change a paradigm is a highly emotional event. However, those are usually negative. So you don't want to have to rely on a highly emotional negative event to change your patterns, to change your habits, beliefs, and self-image. So we work on all of this in my coaching program, Self Mastery to Riches Academy. And that's now open if you want to have a chat with me about how that would be for you. I want to just read you something that one of my mentors gave me today, which is about desire. So all desire moves into physical form. That's what I've just said. All desire moves into physical form. This is an absolute law of the laws of the universe. The purpose of a desire is to be expressed, is to be manifest, is to happen in the world. Purpose of your desire is to express your desire. And the fulfillment of a desire is the physical expression of it. So if you think of it, your thoughts, your emotion around your desire coming into form, it has to happen. It has to happen unless it gets hijacked by your paradigm. And when it gets hijacked by your paradigm, then you have to be strong enough to charge up your desire again. And remember, the desire is the only thing that can do battle with the paradigm. So it's gonna be kind of this battle for you on almost a daily basis. Sometimes it's an hourly basis. Sometimes it's a minute by minute basis. Who is stronger, your desire or your old paradigm that is constantly running in you? So if you want to talk to me more about what's going on with you, what it is you want, the fact that you don't have a strong enough desire, let's get you a strong desire. Anything around this that you want to have a one-on-one call with me, definitely reach out to me, send me a message, and we can chat about it. I want you guys to get your goal in mind, what it is you really want for this year. Because if you're just going to go along like every other year and think that things are going to happen without putting in some of this effort on your own, it's not going to happen. It's going to be the same old thing month after month, year after year, and you're going to end up the year thinking, why didn't I do what she said? Why didn't I get into repetition of what I really want? So personal growth, is great. You change, you have awesome results, but it's not easy. We have to put in effort in order to change ourselves, in order to get ourselves to flip the switch into basically a new level of vibration, a new state of mind, a new mindset. And that takes this constant attention to it. So I hope that helped you to understand desire a little bit more today. And reach out to me, put hashtag replay in here if you're watching the replay, and reach out to me if you have any questions about how to do that or just want to get on a call. Happy to talk with you about what you're up to this year and what you really want to create. All right. Have a great day. Bye.